Hello and welcome to Department in the Spotlight. I'm Captain Lloyd Mack, and with me is...
Command Master Chief Daniel Irwin.
And today our special guest is MA1 Christopher Eck. He's from Naval Marine Corps Relief Society. So, MA1, over to you. How are you doing today?
Doing all right. Yourself, sir?
Very well. Thank you for joining us today. So, what can you tell us about the Naval Marine Corps Relief Society?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. So the Navy Marine Corps Relief Society is a nonprofit organization that is sole purpose is to assist sailors and Marines with education and financial assistance. They focus mainly on the educational aspect of it, but we do offer interest-free loans for our financial assistance for those that meet the qualifications and need it.
So, how do they go about getting emergency funds? Who do they need?
So we have two different branches. We have Atsugi and Yokosuka. Atsugi is basically a satellite version of Yokosuka. We fall under them. So the director for Yokosuka is actually our director as well. We have 6 emergency caseworkers that are qualified right now and are able to cut checks and everything.
So they can get money here. They don't have to travel to Yokosuka.
Yes. Okay. So we focus, because of the fact we're a small office, we focus on the emergency travel aspect of it.
Okay.
We do have a few other select things that we can do as well, but typically it ends up being things that are directed to Yokosuka for the more serious instances. But here in Atsugi, we offer emergency travel loans for travel assistance, budget for baby courses, which we do quarterly. You just have to sign up through Yokosuka. We do have a visiting nurse program with Miss Christina Gordon. She handles that. And then we have a layetting service, which is what we create baby blankets for new parents, and they get handed out during the budget for baby course. And those layetting services, if you want to come down and volunteer and learn how to do it, it'll be the first Friday of every month from 10 a.m. to noon. And we actually have a local national that comes in and teaches the layetting.
Okay, all right.
As for everything else with the Navy Marine Corps Relief Society, quick assist loans, disaster assistance, they also cover emergency travel, budgeting services, such as making budgets, assisting training sailors and Marines on how to better handle their money. And then they also have a visiting nurse program, and layetting, and they also have a thrift shop down in Yokosuka.
Okay.
So all of those services are offered strictly through Yokosuka when it comes to the bigger services.
All right, very good. So I understand you guys take volunteers as well. So how does one volunteer for a Navy Marine Corps Relief Society?
So there's some forms that have to be filled out, and they're ultimately going to be sent down to Yokosuka. But I'm able to email out the forms. So if anyone who's interested, they can actually contact Atsugi_NMCRS@yahoo.com, and I'll get that email directly. And then I'll be able to send out the initial registration forms for volunteering. And then there'll be some follow-up forms that we'll have to fill out, and then I'll get everything down to Yokosuka, and they'll be able to put them in the system. We are looking for volunteers. When it comes to caseworkers, we can have both on-call and staffed. Currently, all of our caseworkers are active duty military, so we don't have the ability to maintain normal office hours. In order to get that, we would have to have some civilian involvement.
Okay.
There's no prerequisites for civilians to volunteer, other than filling out the forms and then sending them in.
Okay.
When it comes to the military aspect of it, for caseworkers, you have to be E6 and above. For any E5 and below that would like to come out and volunteer, we can utilize their volunteer as AOBICR assistance and to be able to do like briefs in regards to our services, but we can't actually have them as caseworkers.
Okay, great. Well, I know we're getting close on time. Is there anything else you want to tell us about the Navy Marine Corps Relief Society before we say goodbye?
I think that's pretty much it. The more assistance we can get with volunteers, the better we'll be able to run the programs and the bigger we'll be able to make this office.
Okay, well, great. I know the Navy Marine Corps Relief Society is a very large program. In fact, I think we have a fund drive coming up here within the next month. which helps support the funding of all the programs. So if you have not had an opportunity to participate with Navy Marine Corps Relief Society, now's your opportunity. It's coming up pretty quick. So I want to, again, thank you for joining us today. And for the folks out there, we'll see you next time.